this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 61 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was our biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. But Jackson going to hold on to it again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it. Now, because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's Jackson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
It throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, snowy weather, the ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Hey, report!
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3. Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. 18 yards the gain for number 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Steelers at 5-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett taking it in himself. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now Jackson on 1st down. He dumps it off to Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this 1st half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Jackson running again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson going to take off with it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So
back now in Pittsburgh. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pickett to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 16-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 24.
77 yards on the ground for him so far.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Tucker's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 31,
Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jackson going to hold on to this.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Jackson going to run again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win.